Hey, what's going on? Travis Patel here. Thank you for joining me in another video of the Like a Boss Facebook training. In this section, we're going to be talking about Facebook groups and fan pages, just getting that started, how you want to utilize them, how to create them, just the basic setup behind those pieces that are very important for social media and especially Facebook advertising. When we plan to do paid ads or send any traffic around or grow those assets, these are two pieces that we really want to focus on and we're really going to utilize a ton throughout our Facebook advertising. So let's go ahead and dive into a fan page first. I'll just kind of talk about the basic setup. I talked about this in just the initial platform walkthrough, but again, here is the example fan page, Cows Are Awesome. Now this is just a page for like-minded individuals, people who love cows, to get together and just kind of share that experience. And that's really what social media is about. So when you're creating these fan pages and these Facebook groups, you really want to keep that in mind. Keep that you're there to provide your audience with quality content, the things they really like. Now a fan page, that's more around the lines of people who are fans, people who enjoy that niche. You can have fan pages for your business, for your brand, for information heavy type of topics, but fan pages are really there for those passions, for those loves in someone's life so that they can meet that group of like-minded individuals, that they can share their passion and so forth. So cows is a great example of that. With growing these leads and kind of leading into where most of what we're selling through this page is going to be apparel on our apparel store, but we also have a lot of other products across the board on different stores or affiliate offers or maybe just website content, whatever it may be. We give this Cows Are Awesome page related content and send them where we want to send them. So let's go ahead and dive into the Facebook groups, kind of talk about that real quick. We have, for example, the Kingpinning group again here, and this is a little bit more directed towards the community aspect, the interaction aspect, actually communicating and talking and asking questions and that type of sense. Whereas the fan page, you're posting content, people are liking, sharing, they're commenting on that post or whatnot. But the direct conversation, the open community conversation isn't there as much as Facebook groups. Now, another really cool thing about Facebook groups is when you're a member of a Facebook group, someone posts on that group, you're going to get notifications. Everyone who's a member of this group is going to get a little notification that Travis just posted in the Kingpinning group or whatever it may be. Fan pages don't have this luxury, so this is just one of those pop notifications that we can get another higher conversion rate of people actually knowing that you're posting content. Not every fan group member is going to see 100% of your post, so we want to make sure that we're consistently posting across all our assets, getting the message out there as much as possible, and really just kind of maximizing our chance of making sure our viewer takes that next step. So we're going to go ahead and walk through just a creation of a quick fan page here and a quick group, and I'm going to show you and kind of talk about how we can piece those together so that it leads in with those different pros and cons I just talked about. Alright, so to create a new page, you can see on the left side sidebar here, under pages, we have a just create page on the very bottom. You could also go to facebook.com/pages. And I believe this will show you all of your pages you're a part of, and it'll have a create page as well. Right there you go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and create a page for this Like a Boss Facebook training. Just consider it like a brand. We'll have a lead generation system in place here, probably set up an email newsletter, generate leads for people who are interested in learning how to advertise and market on Facebook. So that's the whole purpose and kind of lead in behind this page and the group I'm going to create. So for the page, you have a few options here to go with. If you're a company, organization, institute, or a local business or place, artist, band, whatever it may be, you want to choose that correct category. Now, we're just, if you're kind of out there, a wide range, or you're just a niche specific passion fan page, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to choose brand or product. Now under here, under the category, I want to go with website. You know, if you fit into one of these other categories, feel free to choose that. But for this is just kind of a website lead-in information. So brand or product name, I'm going to go with Like a Boss Facebook Training. All right, get started. Oh, I guess we probably can't have Facebook in the name. Like a Boss FB Training. Like a Boss. Like a Boss Training. I think I'll just go with Like a Boss. Keep it simple. I guess I'm not allowed to use like. Not all, you can't use all capital letters apparently, so like has to just have one capital and go. All right, so now once the page is set up, now we can set up the about information. We want to give it a little brand personality, so we're going to set up pictures in the correct places, fill out the description details, and anything else that's necessary there. So for the tell people about your page, this will just kind of be the main about section everyone will see on the front page. I'm going to keep it something simple, kind of a call to action, asking them to like my page, just to get a little bit more effect when they see it. Now website, if you have some type of lead generation or you have your website already up for your business or whatnot, definitely go ahead and throw that in here. So I'm just going to go with Kingpinning / and then I'll add the Facebook training page itself to this. I believe it's there we go. So that will be our link. Profile picture, usually something around 250 by 250 pixels is what we want to set here. We have our little Like a Boss graphic I already made. I can use that one. Like a Boss Facebook. Perfect. Next, you can set up favorites. No need to do that here if we want to have this added to our sidebar favorites so we always see it. And then preferred page audience. If you know exactly who your ideal demographics are, this setting will allow Facebook to kind of prioritize those people, that group, that demographic, just so that you get a little bit more interaction. You're actually showing the message to those exact people in your niche. Now I don't set anything for this since it's a fan page. We're going a little bit more broad, more posting. It's not 100%, like I said, is going to see every post. So we want it out there, whereas we can start to use the organic posting like this in a broad scale and then start to dial in and really target in with our paid advertising. Since we're spending money to get those leads and those views, we want to make sure it converts and transfers over. With the fan page though, this is organic. This is all free traffic. Not necessary to really dial in right from the beginning. You can always go back and change this later, or if you know your exact demographics, definitely go ahead and try that out early on. I'm just going to skip it and keep it wide open. Now, a few last things we might want to do is go ahead and add a cover image and possibly a little bit more about the description. If you have a website, we already added in there. If you have a physical location or any of that information, your mission statement, a long description, a phone number, you're trying to close leads and create an authority business presence here. So the more information that's legit in here, the better. So pretty much nothing I really need. I can add an email. I have the website though, so we'll just leave them in. We will add a cover though. So let's see. We'll go look up just for fun stuff. Quick. Something like that is pretty much solid. How about that? That looks good. Just copy that. Now I believe your cover image is 815 by 351. It could be 315 by 851. We'll start with that. Alright, so we'll go into add a cover on the top left here, upload photo. You can reposition if you want. Looks good. Alright, so we have the cover image, we have our profile image. Usually when I start a new page, I like to go ahead and post maybe 3-4 posts just so there's content on the page. For now, we won't worry about that. We'll go ahead and post here in a second after we create the Facebook group. So we have the basic fan page up, good to go. Now let's go ahead and, like I said, create that group. So under groups here, we have the same option, create a group. You can go into the entire groups you're part of. I'm sure there'll be a button there as well, but I'm just going to click this in the bottom left. Group name, like a boss. We'll just do that. Members, you want to have at least one person in there when you start, so I'll just add my project director. Favorites. Now you have 3 types of groups you can create: a public, a closed, or a secret. Public, anyone can see it, anyone can see all its members and posts and everything and join. Closed is only those who are members of the group can see the posts. They can see the page but not all the content listed there. And then secret is if you're not a member, you won't be able to see it at all. So we're just going to go with a kind of a public group right now to get started. Since we don't mind as many people coming in there and seeing the content, we're using as kind of a traffic lead in. You could have it even set up, maybe a good idea here, where like we have the more a community setting with the group. Something we could do is it's a closed group, and once they sign up or once they like the group and become a member, then they'll see that content. So on the fan page, we could actually lead them in and say, you know, like this group or become a member, and you'll get to see the 5-step checklist to Facebook marketing or whatever it may be. Another kind of incentive, a lead in to give them a reason to become a member of that Facebook group and that community. Same type of thing we're going to do with email lists, same thing we're going to do with direct sales. Just we're trying to lead these viewers into as many assets as we control so that we have a better chance to reach them, you know, throughout the day. So public to start, the closed group would be cool to kind of lock it out. That's all right for now. I'm going to create that. All right, now you get a little icon. As you can see, the icons here on the left, kind of cool. We'll go with, you know, that's my typical. Little chemical thing. All right, now same thing with the group. We don't have a profile picture, but we do have a cover image that we can add. So we'll just go ahead and use the same one we did to make it easy. Nice. All right, so we have our group, we have our fan page. Now, you know, it's just about posting regular content and creating those communities. So like I mentioned before, we could have actually where the fan page will lead people into the group and give them an incentive to become a member. So let's do a little example of that right now. Let's say we have a 3-step checklist for Facebook training. So we'll say Facebook checklist. Just grabbing images off Google here to make it quick. This looks like a good one. That's a better one. All right, so FB check. Alright, so now on the fan page, we're going to go ahead and just post this image. So you can do either status, which would be just your text status. You could do a photo, or you could do a video. There's other things like polls and events and different things like that that you can also post. But we're just going to do the simple photo post. Where is that? FB check. Alright. So now what we want to do is mention the Facebook group we have, how they can get over there, and what they get when they become a member, which is this Facebook checklist. So we'll do something like need to know the 3 things. free Facebook traffic checklist over on our Like a Boss Facebook group. Alright, now we want to add the link of the Facebook group, which will just go back, grab that. Which now, as you can see the link here, it says facebook.com/groups/ and then a big long new number. Now we can edit this in our settings and actually give it a username, a little tag there, a name that they can just type in. So facebook.com/groups/ like a boss could be an example if it's available. Same thing with the fan page, which once you get some traffic and leads going in, we definitely want to change that just to kind of add that brand effect. Also make it a little bit easier for people to find and come back directly when they just kind of know the username and know the direct link. For now though, I'll just grab what we have. Remember and join the community to learn all the great stuff we have. Alright, so that would be our post. Awesome. Now when you click, send over to the group. I'm already joined, but here if I was not a member of this, it would say request to join, or since it's a public group, I think they're just added automatically if they click join. But that is the basic setup. Now we'd have the posts right here in the actual group with the checklist itself. Here's the Facebook marketing checklist. Enjoy, you know. So you could have the link there for the file. You could even upload the file to Facebook itself within the group so that it's in your documents here, and any member of the group can come in and check that out. So that's pretty much the gist of Facebook groups and fan pages, and you know, these are very important for your marketing. They're essentials, first step for that branding and that social media marketing on Facebook. So go ahead, get your fan page up, get your Facebook group up, and we'll move into the next processes to really start getting traffic rolling in and be able to send them to the areas and the spots we want them. So thanks guys, my name is Travis Patel, have a good one.